Hello friends, and welcome back to another video. In today's video we are jumping right into making homemade sour cream. I am going to say right now I am very sorry for the loud noise in the background. That is my freeze dry machine. I just filled it and I can't get around that. So the first thing you're going to need is plain Greek yogurt, and you want to make sure that it does have the bacteria, the good gut bacteria on it, so double check that the one that you picked up has that. You will need some lemon juice, and you will need some half and half, or you can use heavy whipping cream. Half and half is cheaper right now, so that is what I picked up. Also, if you don't have lemon juice, you actually technically don't need it. It's more so for flavoring than it is for the actual process. I will be putting the link to all the recipe measurements in the description box below. So the first thing I did was put in a little bit of lemon juice. Typically I don't measure this, but I did just for the purpose of this video. So we added in our lemon juice into 2 of the wide mouth jars. I didn't know if this was going to make 2 or 3, but it did end up making 3 jars. So stirring up this Greek yogurt. I absolutely love this sour cream. It tastes so much better than store-bought. I don't know what it is, but it definitely does. And it's super simple. Like, you can make it and have it. If you guys eat a lot of sour cream in your household like we do, 1 little tub a month is not going to get us through. So having 3 full jars of this will last us 2 months, and it will stay fresh in the fridge for that long easily. So it's definitely worth taking a little bit of time and making it yourself. Super simple, just plopping it all down in there. And like I said, typically I don't measure, I just use a spoon and just plop stuff in, and it's always turned out, but I used measurements this time just so I could write the recipe for you guys. Make sure if you haven't, you give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you're new. I would greatly appreciate it. I'm sorry this video took me so long to get posted. I actually forgot to do the end part of this video, which is the reveal of the sour cream. And then we had some yesterday, and I was like, oh, I need to finish filming that and get that uploaded for you guys. So that is totally my fault. Next, we are going to add some half and half. Now, if you don't eat a lot of sour cream, you could easily take this and put it in pint-sized jars and just make everything a little bit less. So even if you don't eat a ton of sour cream, this is still by far super delicious. I absolutely love this. Okay, so this third one ended up being a little bit more runny, which is actually okay because sometimes I like to put it on like casseroles and stuff instead of like plopping it on like a taco. So just know that this third one, because I didn't measure everything out completely, and you can see it doesn't have as much heavy or some heavy whipping or half and half. It doesn't have as much in there. So that's kind of what made a little bit of a difference for that one. But it still turned out perfect. It's still going to get eaten. The other 2 turned out like perfect sour cream right out of the store-bought tub. So I am just going to put on fresh lids and loosely put the lids on. I am going to wipe the rims of this because I do not want no sour milk smell on the rings of these. You're just going to put them on hand tight. You don't want to put them on too tight. But you do want them hand tight because then you are going to shake it just to mix it all up. You could technically use a spoon, but that just takes too long here. So about 30 seconds to a minute for each jar is all you need, nothing too crazy. All right, and this next part, you can do this with either your oven, or if you have a dehydrator. I have an Excalibur dehydrator. I will link it in the description box below. I absolutely love it. I use it every other day, if not every day. There's something in it all the time. And mine has the yogurt setting on it, so I am just going to put these in here and put them on the yogurt setting. Now, if you do not have one of these, you can use your oven and put it on 200 degrees, let it preheat and warm up, and then turn it off and turn the oven light on. And put your jars in there like that, and then leave them in there to ferment for 24 hours or overnight. Overnight, I did these for 24 hours in the dehydrator, but overnight still gets you the same consistency. So about 115 degrees is what it is on the dehydrator, and 200 degrees is what you want to do it for your oven, which all that will be linked in the description box below. All right, here is the final product. Now you can see some of this has already been eaten. So you can see how thick it is. Like, this gets so delicious. It's perfect. It's like right out of the store-bought jar. And the taste is spot on. So if you don't have the lemon juice, you don't have to put it in there, but I tell you, it absolutely amplifies the flavor. Now, if you want to make this into like a dip, you could totally add in some dill, some garlic powder, onion powder, and you could already have your dip pre-made in the fridge with your homemade sour cream. Perfect. Love it. And I will show you guys what we ate it on. All right, and this is how we had it yesterday. We had it with fresh tortillas, homemade salsa, homemade sour cream, and it was delicious. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Make sure you give it a big thumbs up and subscribe if you're new. We will see you in the next video. Bye.